Probably not. If they had kids, it would. I could make a stupid joke. It's whatever.
For that
It's
matter,
like something,
using
blah
your
blah
lover.
blah. Yeah, he's my lover. Great song though.
Probably my favorite Michael Jackson song, and I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson.
For the longest time for me, it used to be Thriller, but then
No.
I think a lot of people nowadays don't like Thriller.
I don't like Thriller. I don't think there was ever a time in my life where I could stand back and say, yeah, I really like Thriller.
Oh, I
always
Thriller's
felt that was
great.
one of his weakest ones. But again, I'm not a big fan.
For me, my favorite part is the part you'd have to see the video as opposed to listening to the song, because in the video the segment that I love is the longest. It's the segment where they're dancing as zombies, and it's literally there's no lyrics, it's just a beat, but it's just so fucking funky. You know, it's just like bow 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 bow, and it goes on like that for like 2 or 3 straight minutes as Michael Jackson does his dance. I love that part of the song so much, but I don't know if that part of the song alone, I like the rest of it too, but I don't know if that part alone makes up for, or matches up to the entirety of Billie Jean, which is pretty much great from start to finish, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of funk. I don't know, old classic funk. You don't get a lot of that anymore.
Not really, no.
The last
There
song
have
I can
been
think
like
of that was
some songs every now and again that kind of have a funk type vibe to it, but nobody outright goes full in on that genre.
Not a lot of like modern funk artists that I can think of. The last song that I heard, that I personally heard, and this is going back like 15 years, that sounded so funky that I literally thought it was an old song that I just somehow spent my whole life never hearing before until that day. I literally thought it was an old song. Was Crazy by Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that, and I was driving, and I literally pulled over just to sit and listen to it, not just to bop to it, but also because it was like, I've somehow never heard this in my life. This sounds like a song from like 1975. I need to find out who did the song, because it's gonna drive me nuts, no pun intended, if I don't find out who. And then shortly thereafter, I learned that, oh my god, this is a brand new song. Wow. And yeah, sadly, that's like the only song they did, and I think they broke up. I don't know. They might still be together, but they never did anything else that was anywhere near that popular. When you start at the top, it's pretty hard to stay there.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. How do you find funk, Alex?
I can't say I've given it quite the listen, but
really?
I fucking love that Gnarls Barkley song.
Oh,
so
God,
maybe I should give it more of a listen.
I mean, there's different kind of. Funk is the closest thing I would describe that to being. I don't know what that genre would officially fall into. Soul? No.
Who?
What?
It's a Huntress.
Oh,
I ran into the corner and there she was.
Oh, that's never good. For what it's worth,
sounds like the start of a funk song.
The basement is in the Killer Shack on the one far end of the map, just so you know. Alright, it's not even really the Killer Shack.
Not the actual Killer Shack. Good to know, because I was at the actual Killer Shack. So when you said that, my heart sank, and then I was like, wait a second, how does Mike know?
Yeah.
He shouldn't know unless he's being chased by a Huntress, which he's obviously not, because it's my ass on the line right now.
Must be on the other side of the map then.
Yeah.
This is like, it's like a weird little derelict office building type of thing.
Yep. The, what do they call that? It's name of this map, I want to say.
Oh, is it? I didn't even think to look at what the name of this one was.
I think this is Azarov's resting place.
Oh. If this is Azarov's resting place, shouldn't there be like a grave or a crypt or something? This is just
no,
like
because
every
he
other
was
records
weird
yard.
and he wanted to be buried in his office. That's why there's a basement there.
Is that actually true?
No, I'm making this up.
I didn't. It just seems weird. I guess that's just like the manager's office for the auto yard. Then, I guess. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, you better run, Ada. She's coming. Coming for you.
Fortunately, I'm.
Ada, why? Do you not have volume? Are you playing on mute?
Action there. What did he do? Did he just like run right into her or something?
No, he was. Ada was working the gen. Then Huntress came upon us and I ran away. But Ada just sat there, kept working at it, and then she got plucked off.
Oh, she got away.
She broke out somehow. I guess she knew that she was in no real trouble.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, it's gonna be a health state, but ooh, what a hatchet! I saw that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that through the aura. Catch it right in the back from like 50 feet away.
Yeah. That was badass.
Yeah, that's
I
the
guess.
kind
I
of
loved
punches.
how that killed my teammate.
You gotta appreciate the good play, honestly. Sometimes it's like that was pretty impressive. Like I wish I could play hunters that well.
Yeah, and I didn't like that guy anyways, too, so...
It was their decision to stand on the gen and not run away like a coward, so, you know, they were kind of asking for it.
Based on your account, she did, in fact, risk her health and safety for no apparently good reason.
As a matter of fact, dare I go one step beyond and say, they deserved it.
Perhaps. Let's see if I get a hatch in the back, too. Nope, she's staying on Ada. Run, Ada, run! I've seen more Rebecca's than Ada. I have seen very few RE1 Jills. I've seen a grand total of 1 Carlos.
I actually saw quite a few Carloses
Have you?
the first day I played, which was probably the... I don't think it was release day, but it might... Well, it actually might have been.
Tuesday was release day.
Yes, so Tuesday and Wednesday I saw a lot of Carlos. And I was a bit confounded because I had never heard of Carlos before. But it's like, anytime I saw Leon in the match, it wasn't Leon, it was actually Carlos.
Oh. Yeah, this is the first I've seen of him. Or this was the first. This had been the first I saw of him.
Uh-huh. I had seen a lot of Rebecca's. I saw more Adas on release day, but over the course of the week that it's been out, and hasn't even been a week yet, but over the course of the days that it's been out, I've seen a lot more Rebecca's. Like, when I was playing earlier today, like, almost every match I had at least 1 Rebecca and no Adas whatsoever.
Yeah, I've definitely seen probably 2-to-1 ratio in favor of Rebecca. Which is weird because before the release, I only saw people talking about Ada. I think a lot of the reason people picked Rebecca is she's got a really good perk.
Yeah, she has the standout perks from the 2 survivors, I would definitely say.
I do want to try Ada's wiretap. It sounds like it could be good. I guess if it's kind of like Blast Mine, except instead of bringing the Blast Mine, it's oh god, I'm seriously fucking whoa. Okay, never mind. I have to sit here aghast for a second. Huntress is still gonna be on me. She should have seen me get into a locker. I could swear she did. So I exited it, hoping that I'd be able to get away before she hit me. But yeah, anyway, okay, I'm safe. Ada's wiretap, I guess, does the same thing as Blast Mine, except instead of blasting the generator when you place it, it makes it to where when you put down the wiretap, then anytime the killer happens to go near that gen, everyone else can see the killer's aura.
Yeah.
That sounds like that could be potentially really helpful, but it also sounds a little bit situational, I'm not sure.
It's both, yeah. There was a match I played on release day where wiretap actually did help a tremendous bit, which was more than I was actually expecting, because I thought the radius in which it would reveal the killer was too small, and ultimately probably wouldn't last long.
Beforehand, or after you saw it, you thought that it was too small?
When I read the perk, the radius, I thought it was going to be too small to be of any significance, but there have been a couple times now where it's come in handy.
I see. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm in with Rebecca. I have not used it yet, which is funny because that's one of the reasons I wanted her, because I've been wanting to use it. But I have not yet committed to trying the reassurance perk yet.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Again, that's the perk that everyone said would be like the anti-camping perk, but then of course, as you and I discussed, they nerfed it in such a way to where you can't just keep abusing it. And a lot of people were like, well, no, it's useless. And, you know, I'm sure that's not true, but it does seem, I don't know. Someone used it on me, and it was pretty cool. Like, I was struggling on the hook, and someone ran by and just, like, boom, you know, I kind of lit up, and it was like reassurance. And it was like, oh, that was really nice. And it lasted enough for someone to heal me. That was pretty cool. Sorry to tune you out there, W. What have you been doing? I never even thought to ask what you've been doing this whole time that we've been playing.
Oh, let's see. Well, at first I was looking over some Warhammer lore, now I'm just looking over some mods.
Ah.
Delightful modding.
Delightful modding, did you say?
Delightful modding, yes.
Delightful.
Good quality modding community and only getting better with time.
Well, that's good. That's always good. It's good when a game has good mods.
Yeah.
Can make a huge difference, as we know.
Mods are
Depending
like
on the
my
game.
favorite thing in the world.
Mods are, did you say?
Yeah.
Do you play a lot of games that you... What?
I just remembered the only... I was thinking to myself, what, Hank, when have I ever heard of you modding? And then I remembered what mod I've seen you use, and I'm like, oh, I know why he's saying that.
What mod was it?
Hank, you go ahead. You do the honors. I'm not going to steal this from you.
Well, if you're talking about the one I think you're talking about, it would have been the gigantic Wonder Woman. The, quote-unquote, American Wonder Woman, as Soon pointed out.
In what game?
The Multiverses.
Oh yeah, you did talk about that. That's
Yeah,
right.
I
do
can send you
remember
a
that now.
video. You don't even have to watch it. It's gonna be in the thumbnail. Hard to miss. Yeah, there was a mod that makes Wonder Woman supremely fat. So I was like, yep, I'm downloading that. I'm gonna equip it and I'm gonna play a bunch of matches with it because it's gonna be funny. It'll rake in the views, I swear.
The thing that cracks me up is, like, it was getting publicized just how popular, like, a more muscular Wonder Woman mod was getting. And people were saying, like, well, shit, she should have been more muscular from the beginning. She's an Amazon and all that. And I just look over at Pink and I see him, like, playing this super low-quality mod where they just blew her up like a balloon.
You see, like out of proportion, like
Yeah,
perfectly-
it does not look proportionate whatsoever because it's so exaggerated.
She still has a skinny head, skinny legs, skinny arms, even like a skinny upper torso, but the abdomen, they just inflated it and the textures are stretched across it because they weren't made for that big of an abdomen.
Uh-huh.
It is also like, well, I guess you guys wouldn't know this, but like Gmod, Gary's Mod has a tool where you can fuck with any of the NPCs you've got from the other Valve games or the models you've modded in. And one of the tools you have is an inflator tool that you can use to just do that. And like, oh, here's G-Man from Half-Life, but now he's got a really big right leg. But the rest of him is just normal.
And I'm listening.
No, that was it. Just
Oh, I thought you said the worst one was Portal.
Oh well, you could. Yeah, I don't know what I would have said that would have sounded like that, but yeah, you could take the chick from Portal and make her fat, I guess.
That gen's at about like 35.
All the gens are done. We're waiting on doors.
Or I'm sorry, the door I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the idea of Mike being behind all that, just to that degree.
That door over there
Like,
looks like a gen, or that gen looks like a door. I don't know. That thing.
I like the idea of him opening the doors and it just cuts to Mike somehow still working on a generator, even though they should be closed.
I got the power. It was very brave of you, Pink. If I can get you, and I am close, I will definitely try to do so.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You have not
Everyone
been
else is
hooked yet.
staged.
Actually,
Mike is
everyone's
still
waiting.
there.
Yeah, I'm still there trying to work a gen that's blocked. Why ain't this working?
The killer isn't even trying to shut you down, he's just staring at you.
What a dumb fuck. Oh no, damn it. Shit.
Be quick about it.
Fell for
Be
it.
careful about it.
Leon, you were supposed to help me there, bud. Go after Leon. Go after Leon. No! No, she heard me coughing! Fuck this, I'm going to the other door.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I was
She
gonna
she
say,
doesn't seem
both
to
of them are
notice.
in the middle of it. What am I doing hanging out over there?
Men's self.
Leon, I think, should make it? I don't know why it doesn't say that he's left yet.
He's fine.
There
He's
he
fine.
goes.
Yeah. We're good. Let's go.
We're good.
Yeah.
You just like disappeared. You said
Yeah, it
like, you
glitched out
literally
there for a
just,
second.
my
That was weird.
screen. You did. Yeah, it didn't show you running off. You went and got through that gen. I'm actually surprised we won that. I don't think I did very good in that match. I was kind of, again, running around like a blind chicken. Ooh, according to this, I did quite well, actually.
Yeah.
I was
were,
number 1?
Yeah,
How was
you
I
were
number
at
1?
the top.
It feels like I didn't even do anything. Wow, I'm glad I was paying attention then. Didn't feel like I was.
You're the best.
I was in that match. The best around. No one's gonna ever take me down. You're the best around.
I watched Karate Kid the other day. It's still a good movie.
That's a good song, and
Yeah, absolutely. I got no altruism points because I didn't unhook or heal anybody.
I guess other than you, I
fucked.
think I got one person. Go ahead, W.
I just said, get fucked.
Get fucked. Yeah, that should be the special achievement you get afterwards. Get fucked. when you refuse to or fail to somehow or another heal anybody, or what, you got no altruism, like none?
I got 900 altruism points.
Oh, that's
So,
still not much.
yeah, that's like nothing.
Then. Yeah.
I looked in somebody's direction and winked, and that was enough to get me at 900. But aside from that,
You
did nothing.
considered healing somebody.
If you get literally 0, they just put a mark on you for the rest of your the rest of your time playing Dead by Daylight, like the mark of Cain.
That would really suck to have to just perpetually play the game with shame like that, like the Scarlet Letter, just because you were, shitty in one match. Although some of these people definitely deserve it.
Sinner. That's what it's.
Sinner. I could swear that I saw some other movie that had sort of like a Scarlet Letter scenario, but if so, I can't think what it was. And I'm not just talking about the Scarlet Letter. I did see that movie, or at least the one with Demi Moore and Gary Oldman, which completely changed the ending. But whatever.
I'm gonna step out real quick.
Actually, I am really as well just to grab a soda. I'll be back in time for the match.
All right.
Okay, be right back.